Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, President William Ruto is in his tour of the Ukambani region. He is in Ukambani to launch several projects and assure the entire country that he is indeed doing development across the country. The issue of affordable housing, is it real? The issue of opening more roads, among other issues. And so, there is a complaint from some leaders in Ukambani that when Ruto decided to visit their area, there is no single leader from Ukambani who was invited to Ruto's Ukambani tour. So this statement was said by none other than Kalonzo Musyoka's close ally, Manzo, a man very close to Kalonzo Musyoka. I looked at this statement, then I checked the last time I watched the video, I saw the Machakos governor, Wavinya Ndeti, with William Ruto. Mutula Kalonzo Jr. was with William Ruto. Including Manzo himself, after saying that statement on the TV. Trevor Mbija did justice by bringing forward an image of Manzo sitting next to President William Ruto in one of the affordable housing that Ruto went to launch. Sasa hii inamaanisha nini na yale alikuwa anasema ni yapi? Hawa ni watu wa Kalonzo Musyoka.
No single elected leader of Ukambani was invited to this tour. So
no one was invited.
No one. Even myself.
Now, Manzo was busted that question, and the confrontation with evidence until he got so much confused. Then he started defending himself that at the first place I was blocked from accessing that building by the president's security. Then someone said, bring him in. So he's telling us that he was then later forced to sit next to the president. A man who said he was not invited, now sitting next to President William Ruto in one of the affordable houses that the president went to launch. Now, wanamuuliza swali, is affordable houses real? Ama is a mirage? Listen to him trying to defend himself.
Myself.
Senator, you say you're not invited, but we have a picture of you sitting
I went there.
In fact, that's the picture right there. That's
when you are not,
you're the one next to the president.
No, this is what.
So how did you get yourself there?
This is one of the houses which was being shown. In fact, I had been blocked out by the security, but somebody said bring him in. Then I was told sit here. So I sat there. This is one of the houses which...
You don't seem like you're coerced to sit there, man. So you seem very comfortable there.
If you hear the background noise shouty, if you hear the MPs, Kawaya and the rest shouty, let him sit there. I said, fine, courtesy. Courtesy means you sit there. But I kept on telling the president, look, throughout, even when we went to the crowd, he says, even after I've come here and I've made all these good promises, you cannot say 2 term. I said, no, I can't say 2 term.
But is that house real?
This is one of the houses. It's a sample house for the houses being constructed, affordable housing.
Yeah, because you said those projects are not real, but is that one real?
This is just a sample house, is one of them. They have been made. And the question is, they're supposed to be affordable.
Question is that house real?
The house is there.
Okay,
they have been made.
It exists.
They exist.
Okay.
They have not been completed, but they can be done better.
Now, with the Kalonzo Musyoka's close allies in such a situation with President William Ruto, where does it leave Kalonzo Musyoka? Where does it leave the united opposition? Which way forward? So many questions here. Where is the trust of the opposition? Is Kalonzo really serious with the presidency? And how about his people in this government? So many questions. We will be looking into this, all of them. But before we go in the discussion, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And let us go back to our discussion. Now, Dan Manzo himself has told us that he was not invited to this event. None of the Ukambani leaders, that means the Kalonzo Musyoka's team, was not invited to this event. Then you find him in the next minute sitting next to the president in the very same event. Inamaanisha nini? Number one, if Dan Manzo was not invited, then he get crushed to Ruto's event. He literally forced himself to be in Ruto's event. That Ruto did not want him to be there, but he forced himself to be there. Or otherwise, he was invited, he honored the invitation, and that is why he was sitting next to the president, but now he's just trying to find a way of defending himself being next to the president. Then this tells you that you cannot trust Dan Manzo. He lied on camera, and the evidence was brought forward. So he was busted, and he lacked a way to express himself. Then he started defending himself in a way that, I was blocked. Then later I was brought in. Then I instructed to sit next to the president. Just being defensive. Trying to defend himself. So can we say that Kalonzo Musyoka's team is compromised? Imagine you want to capture power. Your opponent is the one holding the instruments of power. Your major opponent that you need to face. Then your own team of soldiers that need to help you fight your opponent and grab that power are meeting your opponent, sitting next to that person. Is it serious really you want to capture that power? This tells you that Kalonzo has a team that is compromised. A team that might not help him to capture this power. A team that is not even confident in themselves. A team that want to dine with the Kalonzo Musyoka's political competitor. Unajua political competitor to some extent huwa unamtreat kama an enemy. Lazima aonekane yeye si mtu wako. Lazima aonekane amuko pamoja. So there's that kind of treatment. You literally distance yourself far away from this person that is seen. You are not together. Because you are painting a picture of a man who has failed the entire country. So you cannot associate yourself with a man you are painting a picture of a failure. A man that you are telling Kenya, this man has killed you. He has killed your economy. Your own kids, Gen Zs, have been killed by him. He has destroyed the country. Then your team is sitting next to that person. How do you still come to convince the electorate that this person is not the right person when your own team is sitting next to him? Tell me. The team that was trusting Kalonzo Musyoka might not continue to trust Kalonzo the way they were doing. It's not easy, for example, to see some of Gachagwa's allies working close with William Ruto if you get to Mount Kenya. In fact, instead, that team will organize for another meeting to counter William Ruto's visit to Mount Kenya. That is what will happen. So the best thing Kalonzo Musyoka's team would do is to organize for another meeting to counter Ruto's visit to Ukambani. If indeed they want to appeal to the people that Ruto is not the right person. Mwingine atasema hawezi kataa maendeleo. Nyumba zishajengwa. Ni maendeleo gani Ruto alileta? Okay, the governor was enough to be there. Because this is the national government and the county government working together. For the governor, to some extent, we can understand. But above all, we will also analyze their speeches. We have to analyze their statement. Kabla tuseme for governor is okay. Lazima tujue alisema nini kwa huu mkutano. Was he endorsing it? Or he can stand like James Orengo and speak to serious issues. That you attend, but you give your views that does not really please the president, but you just tell him the truth. Tutaangalia kwa hilo pia. So hii ingekuwa ni timu ya Gachagua. They know what they want. They are focused. They will not be sitting next to the president. Then you get out. Now tell me how Dan Manzo will get out and first fight President William Ruto after sitting next to him. And then the audience to trust him. No. No, it can't work that way. Taonekana yeye ni mtu wa mzaa tu. Mzaa tupu. Sitting with the president in this one of the affordable houses means endorsing affordable housing. It means endorsing the house levy or house taxes that they are cutting all civil servants and other Kenyans who are working. You are endorsing affordable housing. As simple as that. Yet you are telling people, when you become the president, you will bring dignity to the payslip. Bringing dignity to the payslip means stop deducting affordable housing. You get that point? Sawa jamaa walikuwa hapa, they are endorsing that. How do you come back to the public and then say something different from that? So definitely, in conclusion, Kalonzo Musyoka's team is compromised. And I see Gachagua, akiona kama mambo imeharibika kabisa, the next person he can endorse actually is Kalonzo Musyoka to vie for the president, then support him. But now, his team is portraying a lot of weakness and mistrust. Na hizo ndio siasa za Ukambani. I don't know your views. So please let us know in the comment section so that we can continue with our Punchline discussion. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far, and see you in our next video.